Hello, 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 everyone. We are live. It's your girl Montique, Joy, and Cali. We are here to talk about Married to Medicine, Season 10, Episode 6, Wine Country. How's everybody doing?
Pretty fair for a square. As my daddy would say.
Oh, what? Pretty cool for a fool. I just try to rhyme.
Pretty down for a clown. Pretty up like a chuck. Right. My daddy had a million idioms.
Love it. Pretty what? Say it again. Pretty round for a what?
Pretty down for a clown. Pretty up for a chuck.
Pretty up for a chuck.
I like it. They have to come out naturally. It's stuff that he would say.
Honey. Mm-hmm. All right. So we are going to rate it. Are we going to talk about, were we supposed to talk about something on our chat stick? I don't even know. Okay. We'll think about it. Anyway, how would y'all rate the episode? And then I'm going to share it.
Oh, I know what we were going to do for the chapstick. What Quad tweeted, I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I need to upload those photos.
But okay. I would rate the episode an 8. I thought it was a solid episode. It gave me enough drama, a Kiki. I feel like I watched a Tyler Perry table scene and everything. It was just good. it was a good episode.
What about you, Callie?
I give it an 8.
Okay. That was real good, honey, for that.
Yeah.
I gave it an 8. I gave it an 8. I thought it was really good. It was intense. That's the word I gave for it. When I watched, I was like, that was freaking tense.
Yeah, it was.
God. Everything we say is allegedly our opinion, entertainment purposes only. We about to get into it. All right. So do we want to do the chat stick thing, or do we want to just incorporate it into the thing? All right. So you want to do her tweets? I need to go find them.
Yeah.
So Quad, before this episode aired, she was talking about how she was only going to be on 2 more episodes, correct? And the people was wondering why. Did y'all watch the live with Heavenly, Simone, Toya, and
I
Phaedra?
didn't, but I keep seeing it. Did you watch it?
I just watched the clip from it. I sent y'all the whole thing. Well, Heavenly made it seem like Quad got herself fired because she wasn't coming to film. She must have went into somebody's office and acted a fool because she said you can't talk to people that way and still keep a job. And it was one other thing she said Quad did. She did something to production. And they finally really were done.
Why was she doing all the promos with her? That's what's so confusing. You remember, like at the beginning of the season, that she was doing all these promos with her.
Yeah.
Why do you think that? Why would she do that? I'm in my work Facebook.
So if she did something behind the scenes, maybe this is really why Phaedra don't want to have nothing to do with her.
But you know, Phaedra's a company girl, like she's a company girl.
Yeah, she's a company girl, definitely on this series. Yeah, so it's something that makes sense. That makes a whole lot of sense because Phaedra's she doing a Wendy. She going out of her way to pretend like she don't know what's going on and getting caught in between and getting caught in a lie. She didn't seen or heard something, and the situation was it switched. But people are saying that she was disappointed and angry at Quad. Somebody said that after that resurrection meeting.
She said it. She said, I thought Quad was going to come in here and apologize, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why she thought that.
I don't know.
Okay, let me find these tweets, y'all.
Quad must really treat them bad off season. Because you know this reminds me of somebody, right?
Who?
There's somebody else that wouldn't it. No, she is one. But Karen, Karen does do that as well. But who also does it is Melody.
Oh, she does. That is so true.
She doesn't talk to, and it must be an issue for those people that's in this. It must be a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe they are trying to build
Melody because Joy, they have 30 episodes. They almost the entire freaking year. Like I need a break.
They still only film they only film like they may film for 3 months on one end and then another 3 months on the other. It's not, and they're not even in every scene. They're doing a lot of individual stuff. It's rare that they're doing a lot. They split theirs up. They split theirs up. They don't film like all year for their 30 episodes. They may film for 3 months, then that airs. They're really, really close to when they film. There were times when we could put dates on it. That's how I knew how close they were. Like we would be watching something when Melanie was pregnant, and with Sugar Mama, I knew it was Homecoming. That was a date that you could prove, and we were watching it in December or January. They're filming.
And then another thing, Huntsville is heavy. That show get heavy.
Yeah.
That get heavy. But I do think that you should still talk to your people. You know what I mean?
It should be some kind of reach. You should be in a group text, even if you decide to ignore half of it until you want to engage. I
ignore group text.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, I like this thing, and let's talk about this for a little bit too. Derek said he can't live chat; he's driving, but he wants to say justice for Mariah. Do you feel like
yes,
it's okay? Why do you? Because did you see the clip where Simone then was like, "We want to try to get back together," and Quad said, "You can get with her without me." I think I found it. I'll find it again. She was really the ringleader to getting Mariah.
It was.
I didn't know that she was the ringleader.
Simone was the mouthpiece, but Quad was so resistant. Quad was very resistant, and she was whispering in all of their ears. So I agree with you, Derek. It's absolutely like there are pictures of like Miss Lucy and Mariah sitting smiling, saying, "You know, they watching this like they watching this episode in like smiling because it is justice." Like the way that they banded together against Mariah was crazy. Mariah was the entertainment.
I love Mariah on the show. Did I not see
and y'all replaced her with Heavenly? Really? Now, I do think that Mariah was kind of toting her power around, though. And I really like her, but I don't like when people do it. And then Quad ended up doing the same thing.
All right,
but
so
I don't like
this one. And that's the only reason that I'm kind of, I like Quad. I would like for her to stay. But she did treat Mariah like a stepchild.
She did.
So
it automatically turned everybody against her.
Right.
Like that's so jacked up.
Yep.
But it shouldn't have been that easy though.
I agree. Now that I agree with, that's the part that Mariah was toting her power around. I absolutely believe that she was. I mean,
all right, I'm getting these tweets.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm putting these tweets off. So here's the first one. So somebody, and I'm putting their names. Somebody read it while I do the other ones.
Somebody said, how do you get kicked off an OG who was married to medicine to bring in someone whose affiliation with medicine is an emoji face that never graced our screen? I'm confused. And then Quad says, unfair and wanting to ride the housewives waves, thinking that it would bring more ratings, but we learned it didn't. Truth is truth. Dang.
What y'all think about that?
Dang.
Right. I'm about to do more. Hold on.
I mean, I think that I don't think Quad was meant to come back this season, and they brought Phaedra, and they're getting rid of. I really think that's what happened. I don't think that they thought Phaedra. I don't think they thought what's her name was coming back, but they're filming, and this whole Sweet Tooth situation wasn't going the way they thought.
What you call a girl? Stop it.
What is she? Sweet Tooth? I mean, what is she? Sweet Tea?
Yes.
Sweet Tea thing didn't go the way they thought.
Okay, read that one, Joy, and then I'm gonna put some more.
Okay, somebody
Or
writes, "Why
Callie.
are you leaving? I'm not sure why they brought your ex back, but he and his wife should leave and you stay because I'm not enjoying them on the show at all. Okay, hope you stay for good." And then Quad says, "Me leaving was not my choice. I was forced to leave. As disheartening as it is, there is no value for me after all these years." I'm telling you, I don't think they wanted Quad to come back. But the sweet tea situation wasn't going well. Quad was hanging in there trying to get more. They thought they could bring her in for some drama, but Sweet Tea or Quad don't want to play like that. Quad don't want to fight over Gregory. That ain't her thing. But I don't like how she's making fun of her either. Because
she's saying she don't fit in like she did. Okay, which is another one.
Right.
Callie, you want to read this one?
Yeah.
Whatever one.
I know they lying. I know you better be finishing out the season because Bravo Andy Married to Madison is not nothing without you, Miss Quad. No, sweetheart. Unfortunately, I'm not finishing out the season, but I will be there for 2 or more episodes. Then the girls asked me to leave in episode 7, and production never put me back on the schedule. So I'm forced to wrap in episode 7.
Wow.
And then here's the last one, and then we can talk about them. Callie, go ahead.
Honey, you were the seasoning to that show. Know that. They've removed you. It's just bland. Toya and Simone think they're the it girls now. Toya and Simone. Well, Toya for sure. Okay, I'll be there for 2 more episodes. They ask, yeah, blah, blah. I'm not a hater, and with all respect, beautiful ladies, friend or foe,
the most humiliating way. I want to see that for the rest of the season in the most humiliating way. I'm not a hater, and I respect all the beautiful ladies. Friend of foe.
It was kind of sad. It really was. But, she's humiliated some folks too in some situations too. And
Lisa probably laughing, girl. Lisa probably had a big popcorn.
Yeah, she got a little bit too big headed, but I loved it. I can't lie. I like Quad. I would love her to stay on, but it is what it is.
And the Phaedra one was confusing to me until I watched the episode. Because Phaedra threw her to the curb.
And I loved Quad in the confessional giving Phaedra the business, honey. That was so funny to me. Talking about some go ahead and park it, Miss Parks. Okay. I was like, oh my God.
Right. I'm surprised nobody's ever used that before. Park it, Miss Parks. I love that. That was hilarious.
So, I mean, what do y'all think? Should she have been able to say she wasn't coming back, or what made her do that?
She mad.
What prompted her to do that?
But I mean, they kind of did, basically told her. I mean, it's in the previews. Girl, we don't. They all said they basically don't really have an emotional attachment to her. So they basically, in so many words, girl, it really ain't even no point in you being here.
But it hadn't aired yet. She did this way before the show aired.
It airs next week.
But no, these tweets that she was doing was way before.
Oh, okay.
It aired.
Yeah.
I mean, she probably already knew.
Of course she did. It happened. I'm telling you.
She said the next 2 episodes I'm done. So that's how you knew it was before
She's telling stuff before we see it in person. This shouldn't even be. She shouldn't have done that. She spoiled it. That's a spoiler. That's a straight up spoiler.
Well, maybe that's why she did it, because she knows she ain't coming back, so she fuck them. It's maybe how she said
help them. Okay. So I have a question. Where is Curtis?
I read it from that.
Wait a minute. No. I did read. I didn't read it. I think Simone brought it up.
Now we're talking mad about my favorite couple now.
Curtis and somebody else on this cast, and their 2 children that they apparently adopted. Or
they do have 2 adopted boys. They do.
Yeah. They are building a basketball court for an underprivileged place somewhere.
So he could come back for the bachelor party. Huh? He could come back for the bachelor party, then go back and rebuild.
I have nothing. I'm just telling you, that's where he is. They said and I can't remember. It wasn't Jackie that said it. It could have been Simone or somebody who was recently interviewed and was explaining what they're building and where. I want to say it's Africa, but it wasn't in Africa.
Well, those boys are from somewhere like that. They have been. Did y'all know about those boys? They've been having those boys for the longest. They never showed them.
Yeah.
They were on Watch What Happens Live when Jackie was on there one time, and they're grown now.
Who?
Jackie and Curtis adopted 2 boys. Yeah. They've been living with them.
Like after the show started?
No, before, I think, yes.
After it started. Okay, because I just remember the first season where he had a daughter, but she couldn't have a kid, and he didn't want anymore.
I don't know if it was before or after, but they adopted these boys.
Wow.
Well, they don't talk. They must not be. I wonder why they're keeping them out of the blue.
Unidentified woman. Now, that's what happened before.
Because I know you can put foster children on TV. I know you can, I don't think you can do foster children in the.
But you never know. The boys probably just don't want to be on there like Heavenly Boys.
Yeah.
Because Heavenly Boys, got 2 older boys too, but we probably seen them once.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Heavenly.
Well, I'm sorry, y'all.
Wow, they said her boys definitely don't. But let's go on. What y'all think about?
I didn't mean to do that. Okay,
Simone and Cecil, and they grown.
So I have a question. Jackie was talking to one of her coworkers, and she was saying that this man had low sperm count, and she was going to tell the wife.
I don't know why that's funny.
But you tell the husband. What if the husband don't want the wife to know? I mean, is that right?
She's not supposed to do that.
Who said that?
I didn't think so either. When she was talking to her coworker at the very start of the show, she was like, "This man, Jackie," she said he's supposed to have 20 million swimmers, and I think he had like 6 million. She said, "I hate to tell a husband that he has a low sperm count. I'm going to just call the wife and tell her."
Oh, well,
that bothered me.
She's not supposed to do that. Though.
Well, it's probably on the paperwork. You know how they ask you, "Can I call you with this?"
Oh yeah.
And who else can I call?
Say that. Yeah, because you can sign that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think he meant that. He thought his sperm was fine. Okay.
I mean, so did Anika's husband. He think he too busy trying to be king. And he clearly started off by saying,
Facebook king.
You have a low sperm count.
We're not going to worry about that. That's what he said. Okay, let's move on.
Because I'm a king.
So they're going to Napa Valley. So their trip is in California. Their first trip is in the States too. And Toya is hesitant about bringing Quad. So they have this sit down. And they said they hadn't had this in forever since the show started, which is kind of sad. Were you shocked that they did this? Because did they do that for Mariah? Did they give her another chance?
Not really.
I thought Mariah came back after that.
She did because the ratings got low.
Yeah, she did. She did come back. Yeah,
she came back.
After that, she came back. I think they said they wouldn't film with her the first time. The second time, I think the network severed ties with her. They didn't offer her a contract because I remember her filming a video saying that nothing came in the mail yet.
I think she got one, but she didn't like it. Yeah. You know how they do those where you only on so many episodes, and she didn't take it. But
they probably tried to do pull a Nene how they did her.
Yeah, but that's they are
bold. They are bold for trying to give the creator less than she deserves anyway. That's tacky.
Crazy to me.
That is.
I bet you she won't do that no more.
Okay.
Well, with that case, the reason LA's not on and that DC one never happened was because after her case, she was the creator of it. So they would have to give her credit those shows too. So they canceled LA, and that's why that Alicia girl is here, and that DMV one never was able to do it because she would have to get credit for those. So this her show. So she ended up winning. I don't know how much, but she did end up winning something.
Her name is in the credits too.
Mm-hmm. When Heavenly Wig fell off, it was there. Do y'all feel like Quad doesn't take any responsibility? Do y'all really think that or no?
No.
I mean, she only got a real issue with one person, so it's just the fact. I mean, I guess if everybody else's gripe is about her not calling them, it's like the phone do work both ways. So, I
Yes, it
mean,
does.
besides Toya, child, the rest of them just never liked Quad to begin with. So,
Right.
Jackie used to didn't. If you listen to her first season, she did not. She actually literally said she didn't fit in with them. She
That's
said
what
them
makes
words
me
out
mad
her
when
mouth.
Quad says that about Sweet Tea, because she should
Yeah.
feel the same way. Like, this is how they treated me. Why would I treat you like this? Ex-wife
I
and
do.
husband
I
wrong.
just want to know what they finna be talking about this next half of the season. Now that Quad gone,
We gonna
Like,
see, honey.
I
Hopefully
want to
Phaedra
see.
don't activate, because Phaedra has not been activated.
Okay, but it didn't take long for her little messy ways to show.
I didn't realize at that reunion that Quad said to Toya she may as well move into a mobile home. That right there, that was mean. She said, y'all move all the time. You may as well move into a mobile home.
double wide.
Double wide. Y'all, I didn't
Ain't
watch
nothing wrong
that.
with a double wide now, baby.
That was
But
hilarious.
that was shady as heck.
I do
Quad is
want Phaedra to get.
theatrical.
I do want Phaedra to get activated though. I would
She
love to
has
see
not.
her and Jackie feud because Jackie don't like Phaedra neither, and you can tell.
Oh,
Well,
she don't like.
I
Yeah,
don't
she
I
don't
don't
like
know
that.
if it's so much that she don't like her. She don't think that I don't think either of them wanted her. It was almost like she was sent over here to help them or
Mm-hmm.
to I mean, I feel that. Like that wasn't a good transition. I would have respected it a lot more if the boyfriend really existed and we
Right.
were seeing her navigate through this relationship. I would get it. Girl, you literally on here with an emoji.
That's what Quad. That's what Quad said. Emoji
Like
face.
I feel that. I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
get that. Like even Quad, who I also don't think should have been on her because she ain't married or and she ain't in the medical field. I could have even respected it if she was still a pharmaceutical sales rep because that's what she initially was.
What Mariah
Like,
say? You better go get your ass a chiropractor. Go ahead.
yeah,
But even Quad showed her little boo.
Yes, she did. That is true. She did at
oh,
least show that she had a man.
not
Phaedra
on the
didn't even do
show.
that.
Yes, she
Well,
did.
she
They didn't,
showed a
but he
picture of
wasn't.
him.
I'm gonna say he wasn't on the show, but she showed a picture like we see what he looked
I
like.
thought that
Yeah.
was on social media. That was on her.
That was on the show.
Yeah, they showed the picture
Oh,
on the
okay.
show.
Yeah, that real tall guy.
Yeah, but she
Yeah,
was just like, it ain't serious. She was like, it ain't serious, like so don't get ahead of yourself. She did say that now.
I feel
I
like
got
at that sit down they were saying that they were tired of Quad's theatrics.
you.
Because everything is a production for her, and I think they want her to be, because it's a surface level when you're just not really letting me in your
Uh-huh.
life, but you're just
Yeah,
here for the theatrics and then you go home. And I think they want a real connection with her. Do you think that's the issue, or are they just over
Yeah.
her?
I mean, and
They're
that
over her.
yeah, that too.
Absolutely. They're done with
Joy
her.
is tired, honey. Let's keep on going.
Did I
Let's
go on
talk.
again?
Yes, honey, real loud. Alaura is going to FAMU. We don't have to stay on this long. Congratulations. I hope her and Grace are hanging out. But let's get to the
I
kids with
don't.
the
I hope they're not.
why? Why?
Come on.
Grace seemed like a sweet little girl, though. She don't
Do you
seem
think
like
because Heavenly her mama? What you saying?
I mean, that could be dangerous. Let's just be honest.
Big heavy? Yeah. Ain't that what
Mhm.
somebody call? Who call her big heavy? Somebody on here.
me.
probably Mariah. Oh, that was I should say probably Mariah.
Okay. What do y'all think about the investment property?
Girl.
Oh, I like that.
I mean the house,
I
the
like the
apartment
idea.
was
Yeah, I
So
mean,
like
it's
she can. So I
320,
think that I think it was 326,000. So
324.
you can buy apartments like forever and live there forever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a condo,
It's a
townhouse kind of
condo.
apartment.
It's a
Yeah.
condo.
yeah. I mean, I don't think that was a waste of money, especially if you have it.
And some people do that because they don't want to. Like, I want to move in a when these children are gone, I want a condo. We
You
ain't got
don't
to
have
cut
to
no
deal with the
grass.
grass.
You
Right.
don't
Look
have
at
to
us.
do
You don't have to deal with the
outside.
maintenance.
Yeah, they
It's-
take care of all of that. You
You
just
probably got
got
an
your
HOA
mortgage
little
to take
fee. They
care of
take
and
care.
whatever bills. Yeah.
So 324,000. I do like that she gave them a contract because last week I was saying she's giving them all this, or they both are giving them all this, but they ain't got to make good grades, they ain't got to do this, they ain't got to do that. She gave them a contract that they can't have anybody over for more than 2 days, or they got to pay rent.
No,
That Michael has. Miles has
that's
1
a little
year.
excessive.
Miles has 1 year. Michael has 2 years free. What y'all think?
That's it. There's somebody that's that new age stuff.
What? What's new age?
I can respect if you got the money to get an investment property and see your children stay there. I got a girlfriend here. Her husband is a dentist and she's a nurse and they own a restaurant. She bought a condo in Atlanta because both her children were in school full time in Atlanta. And her son was also going to dentistry school, and her daughter was in undergrad. So she bought them a 2-bedroom condo because I was trying to get my daughter to stay in it, but the son ended up deciding to stay because we were gonna pay rent, of course.
Right.
But it's in a good part. It's in a good part of town, and they bought this in pre-COVID, so they got a much better price for it. They probably bought this in like 2018.
Come on, Joy. Come on.
Reasonable then. I'm that's it.
That was not the point, Joy.
I get. I knew. I'm a rambler.
Dory, that was not the point. You were saying that you didn't like the new age. I need you to explain why.
Oh, dang, back there. Oh, yeah, this new parenting in a way, I kind of get on one end, we don't have to make our children suffer or struggle because we did. But at the same time, when they don't have some kind of struggle, some kind of work ethic, you become lazy. It shouldn't take you 6 years to finish undergrad if you don't have to work.
I agree.
That's your only responsibility. Mom is paying.
Even if you did have to work, it shouldn't take you that long. I can
understand why it could take longer though. I know somebody, it probably took them 8 years, but they were working.
They weren't going full time. They were working full time.
These children don't have to work.
But I'm saying though, it still shouldn't take that long. I know people that I went to college with, they worked full-time jobs and was a full-time student. So
I mean, I know why their parents weren't paying for them to go. Strong work ethic.
But their parents weren't paying for them to go. They had to
it takes a strong work ethic to do what you're talking about. These kids don't have it. They don't have the desire to hustle because it's too much waiting. When you hungry, you work different.
Yeah.
These children eating lobster and steak and stuff. But their mama's credit card.
But it was crazy because Alaura, to me, I felt like she cussed in front of Heavenly, and then one of them cussed in front of their parents. Do people
Garcelle's
son cussed in front of her?
What is going on with that?
Yeah, these new age children, girl.
Do not.
My daughter has cursed in front of me, but she got popped in the mouth.
Right, do not. I won't even curse in front of my mama or my dad.
Drives me crazy. My daughter's done that before too. She did it twice, and that was probably 3 years ago.
Twice. Yeah.
And Garcelle's son is actually, I mean, in Alaura's in Miles' defense, at least Miles and them are grown.
Yeah.
Like Miles and them
that is true.
Garcelle's son is 15, and he was like cussing. Well, he ain't just go off, but he ain't just say a lot, but he was just like,
here come God. She finna
excuse me. They was talking about the divorce, and he was saying how he knew about it because he researched it online. He was like, and I know damn well it was Dad's fault and not yours. I was like, okay. And Garcelle just acted like nothing happened.
Yeah, he cussed a lot.
Probably did.
Go ahead and whisper, Joy. Come on, Jesus.
When I was a teenager, I had a potty mouth. Yes, like a real bad potty mouth, like embarrassing. Like I done had mamas call my stepmother and be like, I don't want Joy to hang around them. Da, da, da. So I tried not to be a hypocrite. Yeah. But wait a minute. She wasn't too mad because I kind of got it from her. She had a potty mouth.
I didn't cuss around my mama, but I feel like my mama was still alive, I don't think she would have made a big deal if I said like, as long as I wasn't cussing at her, she probably would have cared. Because my oldest brothers, I'm gonna say my oldest brothers cussed around my mom, but again, they are all grown, so 30s and stuff.
All right. So next thing, Eugene said that Quad was a powder keg. Toya didn't understand. Did y'all understand?
No.
What? Did you understand, D?
That she was a powderhead? Is he talking about drugs?
Powder keg.
Oh, no, I don't know what that means.
Okay, and maybe because we have a fireworks show all the time, it's like the gunpowder makes stuff explode.
Yeah.
And she's just like, when they get together, they're like a tornado meeting a volcano. They just have
it's like gunpowder.
Yeah,
it's
like a powder keg. Okay. I was just wondering because Toya
I got
did
the
not
reference.
understand.
I got the I get it now that you explained it. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that's all I wanted to know. Because Toya, I know people say she ain't smart, but I felt like a lot of people didn't know what that meant. So that was for Toya.
Because people don't normally use that terminology unless you're watching old westerns. Just like nobody in America do that unless you watch The Lone Ranger.
I only know
Gunsmoke, child.
Right, Gunsmoke. Although I am watching
what is it? 24? Not 24, 1924.
I was gonna say Bass Reeves. That's on
I know what you're talking about on Paramount Plus.
Pretty good, and it is a western.
Yeah, they got a lot of western shows on Paramount Plus. They got Yellowstone.
1894. Yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah. Okay, so let's get to the getting of it. Toya did not get Quad a room. What do y'all think?
First of all, it was cute. The outside, the cottages and stuff were really cute. I
Very nice.
Typical tacky Toya.
Ooh.
I don't
Mariah gave her that name too.
Wait,
go ahead.
Because Toya is tacky. Toya is tacky, so Mariah was right.
Y'all ain't right.
You think Toya paid for these rooms?
Girl, no. Production
no.
paid for that.
Okay. So if they didn't pay for the rooms, is that a Toya issue or a production issue?
Well, since it was Toya's trip, yes.
Because she should have said, what about Quad's room? No? Yes,
did they know
Toya could have paid? I mean, don't get me wrong.
Did they know the new girl was coming? Because I forget about her every time she stepped
Why is she there? Because some people felt like the new girl should have shared a room with, is it two new girls? With Sweet Tea.
It's just Alicia.
With Sweet Tea. Sweet Tea. They felt like the two new people, which is Sweet Tea and Alicia, should have shared a room. Why should have had her own room.
Well, yeah, they asked Quad to leave, so it really wouldn't have been a point.
Well, you don't think she got to stay? And then so they said, Jackie, can Quad stay with you? And Jackie said, I said, hell no. Y'all know what that's from? Color Purple. Okay. Then Phaedra said, no, I don't think I would like that. So Quad has to share with Alicia. Is that right? Because she don't know that girl.
That wasn't
Quad has her own money.
Yeah.
That's true.
I wouldn't
That's
share
true,
with
Cali.
no one. I would not.
So you would have left. You got your own
Absolutely.
room.
Yes.
Because Giselle them did that on Potomac before, right? They didn't like the accommodations. They got their own room. I don't know.
I mean, because we don't know that girl at all. I would have stayed with her.
I want to talk about this. We skipped it on the bus ride. Heavenly and Sweet Tea kind of got into it. And Heavenly says to Sweet Tea that her husband's old and he has worms. But how old is Heavenly? I was trying to figure this out.
Wait a minute. Let's look it up.
How old is Dr. G? I mean, how old is Daddy? How old is Curtis? Like, how old are these castmates for her to say that?
Hell, Jackie's 60.
I mean, I'm just saying, but why is she picking on Dr.
Heavenly is 53.
Girl.
So why is she picking on Dr. G's age when they just as old as him?
Well, she's just being Heavenly, the devil.
Yeah.
Oh, that girl's a mess.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's his last name? Is his name Dr. Damon Kimes?
Damon Kimes.
Oh, he 50. He 48. Is this right? He was born in 1970.
So he's 52.
3. He 53.
So they 53.
Mm.
Does he have
July
worms? That's why
15th.
I didn't understand. Like, I did hear the old man give you worms. Now, we did learn that when we was growing up. Did you
What?
learn that, D?
I ain't
Yeah,
never
You
heard
didn't hear
that.
that?
I
The old
have.
man
Girl,
to give you
stop
worms.
making up stuff now.
I'm
No, they
just
did.
telling you
They
what
do
I
say
was
that.
told.
Girl.
They do say
Google it.
that.
Google it. It's there. Um, oh Lord. Do y'all think that Phaedra really, I can't even say this without laughing. Do y'all think that Phaedra really switched her flight?
Absolutely.
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 Was that team too much? Why?
Because something happened. And I believe what you all insinuated earlier could be the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was a hard switch. And I do believe it could have been that Phaedra was a witness to the situation with Quad. They didn't want Quad there. They didn't get her a room. Phaedra refused to get it. No, she wasn't talking to nobody. So she used Heavenly.
Mm.
I mean, everything, I don't even like Heavenly. But I believe every single solitary word, because she threw everybody under the bus. I believe every single solitary word she said at that table. Wasn't that a very Tyler Perry-esque
Oh my
kind of
God,
thing?
y'all.
It was
You gonna
so
talk about
dramatic.
table,
She is a
honey.
mess.
She,
Just a mess.
when I say she told everybody business but her own at that
She
table.
told
She told.
everybody.
So y'all
But you
Google, I
know
Google
what?
old
You know
man give
what
you
though?
some worms.
I was glad she threw Jackie under the bus.
She did.
Glad.
She
I
threw
didn't finish.
everybody under the bus. I was like, this girl is telling on everybody. Don't y'all remember in that movie with Tyler Perry and the Why Did I Get Married, and Mike sat at the table and went across it? That's what it reminded me. That's what I
It was
mean.
awful. I
When
was
I
like,
say, I was like,
Heavenly.
oh my God.
But I don't know. Did you hear me at the beginning when I was saying on their live? Heavenly was saying that Quad didn't show up for work.
Yeah.
Quad was talking bad to production, and she just wasn't doing
Something
her
happened.
job. And
Something
so
happened in the office. Didn't you say that
in the
too?
office, she went off on some people, and she said these are corporate. Her exact words
Yeah.
with this was corporate.
Yeah. Something happened because
Yeah,
everybody almost seemed spooked by her.
I mean,
I'll send y'all the link if y'all want, just of that little snippet in a minute.
And it didn't seem normal. So
Mm-mm.
something happened.
So let's get to the part where Heavenly says she feels like Quad is using her. And the reason is because after they had that sit down at Phaedra's, Quad never called Heavenly. And then when Phaedra told Quad that she wasn't going to bring her to Napa, then she called Heavenly saying, "Hey girl, hey, is Quad a user? What do y'all think?"
Absolutely.
I won't say she's a user, but I do agree that she don't hang out with them probably outside the show, and that's where majority of them's gripe is coming from. Not necessarily that she's a user, but she viewed them as coworkers, and that group of people are actually friends outside of the show. That's what the
But
problem.
she was kind of like
she's a
they've been having
user.
the same conversation since she was on Sister Circle. It seemed like that she felt like she didn't need them.
Mhm.
And when she needs them, she'll be around them. I mean, I actually agree with that.
I mean, I agree with that too. I mean, because she was practically begging to kind of make up with them. She was like, I can get past it. I'm hoping y'all, I want to be good to y'all. I want y'all to be good to me. So to me, she was begging.
Yeah, at the end, but had she went in the resurrection, like, look, I offended a lot of y'all. I do want to apologize, yada yada yada, and just leave it at that.
Yeah.
I think that they were expecting some kind of an apology.
Yeah.
Some kind of.
Yeah. Hold on.
And she said everything but I'm sorry.
So listen, Carlos and Heavenly went live, and they said that they wanted to ask Phaedra, like, why are you here? Why are you not on Housewives? What happened? And she said that Phaedra allegedly called the network and said that she did not want them to ask her anything. How can she have that power?
Oh,
I'm gonna send y'all the link real quick.
I will say this. Phaedra said something that made me think that there is legal implications. She said something like on the Ultimate Girls Trip, because those girls did corner her on an episode and was trying to get her to talk about her situation with Candy. And you could tell she was really nervous. You know, your body language tells.
Oh, I see what you're
And
saying.
I wonder, she said something, and I can't remember, it's so far removed from my memory, but she said something that made me think that Candy either threatened a lawsuit, is sitting there waiting, something. I do wonder.
All right. I sent y'all 2 clips if y'all want to watch them. We can talk about them if y'all want to watch them. Okay, let's finish talking about this real quick. So Phaedra said she wasn't gonna bring Quad on the trip. She changed her flight. Heavenly was like, "You are a user. You don't want to be with us." Quad says she's not emotionally connected with any of them. I think that's where she went wrong.
Yeah.
Because it went downhill from there.
Yeah.
I don't know, y'all. So what were some of the things that Heavenly said Quad, she was like, one thing she said was Quad said that Phaedra was fake and she was messy.
Where did Gregory said that y'all was
let me get that.
obviously in something, and she asked for an upwards of $4,000 a month, and that's why they broke up. Like, where did they cut that scene? Because how did they cut to that?
Because so she was saying that Phaedra's a liar, and the reason that she felt that way was because she's kind of saying that she wasn't with Gregory, but Gregory told her these things. And then Phaedra was like, "Sweet Tea, has Gregory ever told you that?" And Sweet Tea said no. So I don't know where it came from.
Who do y'all believe?
I believe Greg said that.
You think so?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Why though? What would he get from saying I paid a lady $4,000 a month? Like, that's a chump. Who will admit that?
A man that wants to think he's rich and powerful, no matter how short he is. I mean, that's not a bad thing.
And then you still let that woman around you. And then you let that woman into your house.
It never got intimate. I mean, it never went anywhere. So it could have just the way that Phaedra talks. Phaedra could have been having just a regular, funny conversation, sarcastic, jokingly said, "Yeah, I mean, by $4,000 a month, I can hook you up." And he started laughing. I would never, and it kind of went from there. I can see Phaedra having that conversation because she can talk probably on any subject and not make it a thing if it don't work out.
No, she said Gregory, not Phaedra. Quad said Gregory told her.
Right, I know.
That.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe it.
So you're saying that Phaedra was just playing when she was talking to Gregory about it. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I'm saying.
Okay.
I can imagine her having that conversation. Yeah.
I have no tissue. Right.
What is that?
Demisio, put that on mute.
You get on mute, Demise. Get on mute.
I'm sorry.
Something
What's some other stuff that Heavenly said? Can y'all remember? She said Jackie said that. What did she say? I just said Jackie looked like, why am I in it? That Quad didn't reach out to anyone.
Even Jackie said that. Like, she was throwing up
Jackie definitely was looking like, girl, why would you say that?
Why am I in it? And then Heavenly said, hold on, it was something else Heavenly said that somebody said. Lord, I thought I wrote it down. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to remember.
What did y'all think about
Phaedra said that she was not going to bring Quad around. The Quad was not doing what she thought she was going to do. And she was done with her.
I believe it. Phaedra trying to say.
Why would Heavenly say all that?
Because Heavenly is, I'm telling you, she's the Heavenly. She don't care. She is no one's friend. She's not loyal to anyone. She doesn't care. If she has some information, she's going to give it up.
That was so funny. What did y'all think about Quad coming to the room to see Toya before she went upstairs, and she was very complimentary to Toya.
Yeah, she was just trying to make a way.
So this is another thing. Toya said that this was off camera. It wasn't on the show. But the reason when Quiet sit down and said, Toya, I'm so happy for you. And you know how Toya looked at her like, whatever, was Quiet said, and that's in the thing I sent y'all. Quiet said, I'm not here for you, Toya. I'm only here to get my check.
You're kidding.
Mm-hmm. And that was off camera?
They didn't show it. That's all Toya said. That's
exactly why she got voted off the island then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
I wonder why Quad would do that. Like,
because Quad thing, I mean, that little head has gotten very big.
She got other income. She just bought this huge house.
She just bought it, but look at how desperate she was. She knows she just bought it and ain't gonna have no more paychecks for a while. So I think that's why we saw her look sincerely desperate to stay there, to make amends with everybody, which is a shock to me that she could not apologize at the little burial service, resurrect the burial or whatever it was. She knows she wants to be there, and she couldn't even step it up enough to apologize. And Toya, to me, no one needs to hold a grudge forever, but she did say Toya set up that whole robbery, and then she did say, I stand by what I said. I mean, she would have gotten no grace with me, and I love her, but I understand why they're not messing with her.
And I think that's far, though. I made a clip about how Phaedra got on the show, but I don't know, what does she mean? She said everybody knows how you got on the show, Miss Parks.
Yes.
How did she? They didn't elaborate.
Maybe just with saying you're involved with some doctor that nobody's ever met. We just seen the emoji. So maybe she intentionally lied in a way. And maybe Quad knows the story because they were friends for about 5 minutes.
She said for about 5 minutes.
It was for about 5 minutes. So Toya, here it is. Toya said on the live, if you want me to post it, let me know, that Quad didn't show up to Napa for her. She told her to her face. They cut it out of the show that she showed up just to get her check. And then they said in their live, the producers of the show were in the comment section arguing with people, saying that they never brought Quad back to ostracize her. Things happened off camera that changed things, but they never said what she did.
Yeah, something happened.
So, Dee, do you still feel bad about what happened to her after hearing this? Because Dee felt bad. Do y'all feel bad?
Oh, yeah. I still feel bad, but it's her.
Yes. But yeah, like she said, it's her karma, I guess.
Justice for Mariah.
I know. I love Miss Mariah, honey. Mm-hmm. And that's why, because remember, she was saying, oh, yeah, I would love to make amends with Mariah. And it makes sense now because...
Wait, I missed that part. What?
Yeah, so about before this even came out that she wasn't going to be on the show, the 2-week thing, she did a text. And somebody did like a thing with her and Mariah. And they were like, this was the duo that could have been. And she was like, yes, I would love to make amends with Mariah.
Oh, God, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, poor Quad.
That should have been happening.
Yes.
Poor Quad. Yeah. Don't wait till you almost out the door involuntarily. I mean, wow.
I don't know, y'all. Did we miss anything?
She must have been clowning. But I hope if Heavenly know the details, she gonna tell it.
Oh, it's gonna be. She gonna tell it. It's probably gonna be in the live that she has with Carlos, I bet, because she does what with him every Monday.
They already live.
I sent you some of it, D. I sent y'all some of it. Where she was saying that because Carlos said when Phaedra came out, I would have asked her all kinds of questions like, "Where's Apollo?" Da 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 da. And she said that Phaedra told them that they can ask her anything.
Phaedra had all Louis Vuitton luggage. Did y'all notice that?
Huh?
Did y'all notice that?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Phaedra had all Louis Vuitton luggage.
Uh-huh.
She had that on the run bag. She had her Pullman was a lug. I wonder how much something like that costs.
What does she do?
Yeah, she's a ultimate
Listen,
entrepreneur.
she said her purse was $10,000. What's she gonna do with 4,000? I've always wondered, but we do see she has many jobs. I don't know that they're paying that kind of money, but she's
Well, the
always
funeral
had jobs.
business is
Oh, that's
just
booming.
money that falls into
Her.
your lap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's not her business. She's with Mr. Watkins. You know what I mean? So she's
Yeah.
not getting all up. She's probably not getting that much. I don't know. I've never been in
I
the
don't
funeral
know what
business.
she does.
It ain't,
Maybe she is with a rich African. Shoot, I ain't mad at her.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
it's
think we didn't miss
disgusting how
anything.
much people pay for
yeah,
funerals.
I think we covered it.
I think that's everything. Did I miss anything, y'all? They did have fun times. We didn't talk about them. They went on a bike ride. They did the massages. So they threw in some little fun before the shade. So I did
They
like that.
look
It was
like
something
it
I
was
wanted.
relaxing. It looks like it was really relaxing.
Are
Like
y'all
that.
going to the Toya wine club?
No, I
drink.
don't drink wine. Are you joining?
Girl, wait a minute. What was up with Sweet
No.
Tea drinking that Crown Royal like it was apple juice?
Girl, it wasn't even on ice because just what has the song called Crown Royal on ice. And I was like, I'm about to sing it. And honey, it was straight out the bag, okay?
Oh
Out the
my
bag.
God.
She drunk that like it was apple juice.
She was thirsty.
Oh, something that she tweeted this week I thought was interesting. Sweet Tea just be telling all her little business. Somebody had, I think it was Heavenly, had accused her of trying to trap Gregory with a baby and she can't even make a baby. She said that this is really interesting. This could also be the whole situation with Heavenly and Simone and all of that happened at the beginning when they were arguing over who Sweet Tea should be their doctor and who recommend what. She said that she found out she had endometriosis on camera. She didn't know. She thought she just had irregular periods.
And she also said, but didn't Heavenly trap Daddy? Just like you trapped Daddy, you missed. Did you see that part? She sure did. So I do want to say this because Toya was talking to somebody. I think Sweet Tea, because Sweet Tea, they was getting the massage, and Sweet Tea was like, I told Gregory what Heavenly said about him, and Toya said, why? And Sweet Tea said, because Heavenly is his dentist. And Toya said, why would anybody go to Heavenly? Like Eugene don't go. I thought that was funny. You hear me?
I like Toya.
Yeah,
I looked it up. That's what grandmamas used to say. You get worms. Did y'all grandmama not tell you that? Okay.
No.
Child. Anything else? This is a good call. We did good.
Nothing else that I can think of.
Do you got anything?
Going to see I guess Camilla Harris.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was really nice.
Yeah.
To talk about, was it the maternity,
mortality rate of Black women.
Black women. Which is really sad. I did not know that it was so high when I had my baby. I wasn't even worried. And now when you hear these stories about women just screaming and telling the doctors that they're hurting and the doctors ignore them, I couldn't imagine.
Serena Williams gives one of the best stories that, like Serena Williams, a Black woman that was famous, they said if they had sent that girl home, she would have died.
Right.
Yeah, like that's like insane.
Like
and we know
real life we don't feel pain. Like what do they think?
There was an article that was written maybe about 15 years ago. This is a true story. I promise to God it was. Because my friend, I'm tickled pink when she says that I'm just a wealth of nothing information.
I say I have game show knowledge. They say you have game show knowledge.
Yeah, I do. So I was reading this article about, she had came in my room and she's like, girl, what you reading? I was telling her about the article. The article was about Black people who go to the hospital and you could tell them that your pain is at a 8 and they're still going to treat you in a 2 or 3 because medically they said they don't know if this is taught or people really do believe that we are supposed to be more apt to accept pain, endure pain.
Yeah, they don't think we feel
so and they treat us that way. So
it's either that joy or they think we crackheads.
Yeah, or like seriously. And incidentally, a couple of months later, her mother went in the hospital. And she said her mother was complaining about pain. And she said, all I can hear, Joy, is that stupid article you told me about. And she said, because I'm one of those people that if they still existed, I would read the paper.
Yeah,
I don't read the paper.
I will say this for Black people: when you go to the doctor, if your doctor or your nurse isn't listening to you, go over their head. Go to the hospital administration.
Yeah,
because you should be treated fairly.
Yeah,
you should not let them mistreat you because of the color of your skin. And I digress.
Yeah.
Anything else,
Ladybug? Something else. Wigs, Quads, they was real close to Quad's face because her wig was wigging.
You could see it, girl.
Her wig was wigging. Yeah, like I was
I like Quad. I think she like Miss Potato Head without her wig on. Who said that? Mariah was hilarious. I don't like the lip liner. D, you was very quiet this episode. I kind of liked it. I'm not gonna. I don't think you listened to me because I done been shady. All right, so
wait a minute. When Simone said you don't think you don't feel supported, you don't feel none. Why are you here?
What was her answer? I can't remember. She said something like, "I'm trying to build a bridge" or something. It was just very like pageant answer. Like it didn't really have any kind of substance.
That's how she talks. She's performative. Yeah, that's what she does. When she see green light, she don't see real life. She sees perform
action. Yeah, and scene. Like she's ready.
Yeah, she's performing. She's always been like that though. That was one of the reasons why I didn't like her. Is that it don't get turned off. The only time you really hear the real quiet is when she's angry. Because even her proper country that she don't think is country, you really hear how country she is when she's angry. She got a whole new different twang.
I'll never forget that they was at something. This is when I would not come off my chair. It happened. And she said, "You all don't understand. This is my life." And I was in there like, if you do not stop. And everybody looks at her, but they don't stop it. I don't know.
She should be acting. All the movies they make in Georgia on Tubi.
That's what it is. Candace. Candace is acting. If you don't help Miss Quad get an acting job. Maybe Candace says she ain't taking my roles. But she do need to go on Tubi.
Wait a minute. Did you hear how Heavenly was in that live talking about Quad can go on over there with them other girls to Africa to get
and thought out. That they over there thought out. Thought they're gonna say, yeah.
She said Quad don't fool with us.
Oh.
But I'm gonna say this. Quad was so desperate to at least be on Watch What Happens Live and to get a check that she allowed Heavenly to do those things to her and still filmed with her and still did all those interviews and stuff with her.
Yes, like she did. Exactly. That's what I was like, something. It's so weird.
Because Mariah did less and got treated worse.
Yeah. I mean, she needs a check. That's all it is. Yeah, she has a beautiful home. She don't want to leave that, and she knows she has a big following. I mean, a lot of us love seeing her on there. But a lot don't. I think it's her actions, though. That's why she's in the predicament she's in.
Last question, and unless y'all have something else, do you think that the ratings will go down?
No. In mid-season, now that she's told them that she's not there after 7, I could see that. We'll see.
Some people are saying that they won't come back, but I don't know. I think it'll be the same.
Quad didn't really. This season haven't really been in hardly nothing anyway.
Well, I will say that
it haven't.
When they were on the live, they did say we are an ensemble cast. I think Heavenly said this, and she said that just because one of us leaves does not mean the show won't make it. But I don't know. What do you think, Dee? Since you think they'll go down? Why was you so quiet?
No.
I was nervous.
I was doing something. Sorry.
You went over there swallowing, was you?
Oh, my teeth.
I haven't did that in over a year plus, girl.
I'm just asking.
He's your answer too. He's like, not in a while. Not in a while.
Not in a while. Not in a while. I could use
Ask me that next week.
some protein.
Does it have to, bye. I gotta go. Okay.
I did read that it's protein. I have read that. It is protein.
But
I
heard they need to drink orange juice, pineapple juice.
Yeah, stuff like that for it to be sweet.
Yeah.
And not bitter.
That's why Teresa was eating pineapples.
Yeah.
Huh?
I love Teresa.
Teresa pineapples for Louis?
When she first met Louis, that's why she was always talking about pineapples.
Oh.
All right. Well, we about to get off of here. We will be back Sunday. I don't know. They're going Beverly Hills and Huntsville, right?
What are we doing, Beverly Hills, child? Me.
Y'all gonna do it Sunday, I think.
Do y'all eat asparagus?
No.
They say that makes your peace.
I heard that will give you the worst little situation down there.
Yeah, I heard that from several people too, that it makes your vagina.
Yeah. I mean, keto. If you do keto, you heard of keto crouch?
Keto crouch.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're doing too much. Goodbye.
Okay, let's hang up.
I just mentioned health issues.